She almost didn't go back for him. She had walked past his cage 3 times. 3 times she told herself no. He was too quiet, too still. He just sat there, tucked into the corner, those pale blue eyes watching her without blinking. No meowing, no reaching through the bars, no desperate plea the way the other cats did. The shelter volunteer had been honest with her. He's been here 7 months. People come in, they see him, they say he's beautiful, and then they walk out without him. We're not sure why. She wasn't sure either. She almost left. She had her hand on the door, and then something made her turn around. She went back to his cage one last time, and this time she didn't look away. Neither did he. His name on the tag said Milo. He was a ragdoll, the volunteer explained, 3 years old, surrendered by a family that was moving abroad. He had never done anything wrong. He had never been sick. He had simply been left behind by the people who were supposed to keep him. She signed the papers that afternoon. She had no idea what was coming. The first week, Milo was a ghost. He moved through her apartment like he was trying not to take up space. He found a corner behind the couch and stayed there. He ate when she wasn't looking. He didn't ask for anything. She tried not to take it personally. She had her own reasons for needing quiet company. The past year had been hard in ways she hadn't yet figured out how to explain. A job she'd lost, a friendship that had quietly ended, the specific loneliness of living alone in a city that never slowed down for anyone. She had adopted Milo because she thought she could give him something good. She hadn't expected him to give her something back. By the second week, he started appearing. Not dramatically, not suddenly. He would just be there when she looked up, on the other end of the couch or in the doorway, watching. If she moved to another room, within a few minutes he would follow. He never rushed, he never demanded. He simply made sure that wherever she was, he was nearby. She started talking to him, not about anything important at first, just narrating her day out loud the way you do when someone is listening. What she was cooking, what she was watching, what was bothering her that she hadn't told anyone else. He always listened. He had this way of sitting, perfectly upright, completely still, those pale blue eyes soft and serious that made her feel genuinely heard, which she knew was ridiculous. He was a cat, but she kept talking anyway. If you're still watching and you haven't subscribed yet, I want you to pause for just a second. Stories like this one, real, quiet, human stories, are exactly why this channel exists. Hit that subscribe button. It means more than you know. Now let's keep going. The first time he climbed into her lap, she was having the worst day she'd had in months. She had been sitting on the floor, back against the couch, not really doing anything, just existing in that heavy way you do when everything feels like too much and you don't have the words for it yet. She heard him before she felt him. That soft sound ragdolls make, not quite a meow, not quite a purr, something in between, and then his weight, warm and impossibly soft, settling across her legs. He tucked his head against her arm, he started to purr. She didn't move for a long time. She just sat there on the floor while this cat, this gentle creature that nobody had wanted for 7 months, pressed himself against her like he knew exactly what she needed. She hadn't cried in weeks. She cried then, and somehow that was okay. She told her sister about it later. "He just knew," she said. "I don't know how to explain it." Her sister had done some reading on ragdolls after the adoption. She told her what breeders have observed for years, that ragdolls are unusually attuned to the emotional state of the people around them. They don't perform comfort, they simply arrive, quietly, at the moment when someone needs warmth more than words. People say ragdolls behave more like dogs than cats. They follow their owners room to room, they learn routines with an almost eerie precision. But what makes them different isn't just the loyalty, it's the stillness, the way they offer presence without pressure. Milo had understood that from the beginning. She just hadn't been ready to receive it yet. 6 months after the adoption, her life looked different. Not transformed, but different in the small ways that actually matter. She was sleeping better, she had started cooking real meals again, she had reached back out to a friend she'd thought she'd lost. She still had hard days, she still sat on the floor sometimes, but Milo was always there. He had his routines now, and she had learned every one of them. He waited outside the bathroom door every morning, he claimed the left side of the couch as his permanent territory, and tolerated no negotiation. He had very specific opinions about mealtimes and communicated them with a dignity she had come to find deeply funny. He had gone from a ghost in the corner to the undeniable center of her home, and she had gone from someone just getting through the days to someone who was slowly and quietly actually living them again. She thought sometimes about the 7 months he had spent at that shelter, about all the people who had walked away. She thought about how close she had come to being one of them. She thought about her hand on that door. There is something that happens when you choose an animal that nobody else chose. Something shifts in the space between you. Maybe it's because they seem to know. Maybe it's because you know. Either way, the bond that forms is quieter and deeper than anything you planned for. You didn't save them from a dramatic situation. You just stayed, and they stayed too. Milo is not a perfect cat. He knocks things off shelves with full eye contact and zero remorse. He has strong opinions about visitors. He once destroyed an entire succulent arrangement and looked genuinely proud of himself. But every morning, without fail, he is there, warm and heavy and impossibly soft, watching her get up, waiting to see what the day will bring. And every morning, she gets up grateful. Not because everything is fixed, but because somewhere along the way, this quiet cat that nobody wanted taught her something she hadn't known she needed to learn. That presence is a form of love. That choosing someone, really choosing them, returning for them when you almost didn't, changes both of you in ways you won't fully understand until much later. Ragdolls are known for going limp in your arms when you hold them, completely trusting, completely soft, as if they have decided fully and without reservation that you are safe. She thinks about that sometimes, about what it costs an animal to trust again after being left behind, about what it means that Milo gave her that, simply because she went back. She turned around, and he was waiting. If you've ever adopted an animal others overlooked, you know exactly what this feels like. And if you're thinking about it, the quiet ones sitting still in the corner while everyone else reaches through the bars, they are not broken. They are waiting for someone patient enough to look twice. Before adopting any cat, research their breed, their needs, their history. Give them time to trust you. Some of the most beautiful things in life arrive without announcement. They just sit in the corner with pale blue eyes and wait for you to come back. Do you believe that animals choose us just as much as we choose them? Or do you think it's all just timing and circumstance? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your story.